I tell my daughter, if a boy who will never be a man named Peter Pan ever comes to your windowsill and knocks and asks for your hand to fly you off to Neverland, go. You don't even have to leave a note, just float away, because Tomorrowland will never be better than today. Life is a grim fairy tale, and she makes me make believe. We build castles and towers out of pillows full of invisible pigs and chickens. She paints bathtub walls with combs like she's an ex-Picasso, Dali, or a two-tiered Van Gogh. She believes that mermaids swim with her, that dragons compete with airplanes and runways, that unicorns put the holes in Swiss cheese and we hide from wolves in the blankets of wool, and I make believe that I can be here forever, that parents can stay together, that every snail you step on has its own separate snail heaven, and the sorrow of angels makes rainy weather, and she dances in her red ruby slippers and tells me, Daddy, there's somewhere over the rainbow. When science tells us it's only a prism of reflected light, I say, darling, don't be afraid of the dark, because on the other side of Earth, fairies' wings are shimmering in the opening dawn light. The sun will always come out tomorrow, and Barbie will always get a date. The white rabbit will always need a late pass, and every mirror you see is a looking glass. So hold on to your fantasies like Frodo clutched onto his ring, because a never-ending story will end someday. And she makes me make believe that a kiss will wake up any princess when her mother is a sleeping beauty I'll never wake up next to again. That death isn't the only happy end. So she teaches me to make it all up, because no matter how many nightmares the boogeyman can give you, you can never dream enough. Just turn on the nightlight and don't let the bed bugs bite. Eat every apple every snake offers you, with rosary red lips red as Snow White's. Dance with every Prince Charming you meet, because Cinderella never knows when it's gonna hit midnight. And I make believe that I have all the time in the world for my little girl. And she sits and talks to her imaginary friends who I tell her are unlike any other, because they last longer in the end. Because the rest just have cooties. And unless you have a force field, you're as good as dead. My daughter can shoot me with a pen, and she's going to make me believe in Santa Claus again. I'm going to cook up the eggs at the Easter Bunny. Knock out my front teeth, because if I put them under the pillow, the Tooth Fairy will hook me up with some cash money and Willy Wonka golden tickets and a map that tells me how to get to Sesame Street. And when we fly Pegasus, just you and I'll take you with me. But your daddy still lives in a world of fantasy. And you're my ivory key to the secret garden of the secret of Nimrod. We have tea parties with the Mad Hatter. And if you ever fall down a rabbit hole, you don't have to call home unless I can follow you down. And every little girl is a princess already. They don't need to be bought crowns. She makes me make believe that she was a queen since birth. I, as her father figure, can only enfold her in my arms to defend her like arms against Mother Earth, because life may be a grim fairy tale, but she makes me make believe to never let reality tell you what your imagination is worth.